Welcome to the Angel News Network and our interviews with Michael, channeled by Jeff Fasano. I'm Joel Anastasi. Michael, I'm going to see if we can draw you into giving advice to Mr. Obama. We're gripped in one of the worst economic downturns since the 1930s, and it's causing a great deal of economic hardship, and unemployment continues to be stubbornly high. And the government and our banking system have tried many things to stimulate the economy and to get unemployment to lower. If you were going to bring economic prosperity to our nation, what counsel would you recommend to the Obama administration?
So, dear one, you just so eloquently described your old world of form. Do you believe, dear one, all of that?
Yeah, I do believe there's unemployment and hardship.
Are you sure about that, dear one?
Well, when you ask the question, obviously it causes me to second guess, but there's a lot of people who can't find jobs.
And why do you think that is, dear one, if it is?
Why do I think that is?
If it is.
Well, I do know that people are having difficulty finding jobs. That seems to be true and real. The companies aren't hiring. That seems to be true and real.
What is real, dear one?
Well, in the third dimension, the fact of the matter is that many people are trying to find jobs and cannot find employment.
And what is real, dear one?
Now you got me. What is real, Michael?
Reality, dear one, is your reality. Dear one, it is about looking outside of yourself, each and every one of you, to move within the depth and breadth of your heart space and know who you are in your powerfulness. To know, dear one, that if you look outside in your third dimensional realm at the world of form and ask yourself, does this resonate or doesn't it resonate? Look, each and every one of you, at your individual life and where you are now. And look at what you are being told that is transpiring outside of yourself. For, dear one, we ask each and every one of you, are you experiencing what this most wonderful and glorious soul has just eloquently described? For, dear one, it is about looking at the depth and breadth of you, and the depth and breadth of your heart space. For your question, dear one, is what advice can we give to this wonderful and most glorious soul? It's not so much, dear one, about giving advice to this most wonderful and glorious soul. For, dear one, the advice that we would give to this most wonderful and glorious soul is the same advice we would give to you. As we had come once again through this frequency, dear one, from this archangelic realm of Michael to you, is the same advice. Move within the depth and breadth of your heart space, dear ones. See what resonates. See what no longer resonates for you. Are you now ready as individuals to create your new world? For, dear one, if you look outside of yourself and see that what no longer resonates for you is myth, for you. For, dear one, it is about you individually. It's about being an individual. So the advice we give, dear one, is about look into your individuality. Look at your life, the life that you are having now, dear ones. If each and every wonderful and glorious soul who inhabits your earthly plane can now move within and look at themselves in relationship to what they're being told is transpiring outside of themselves, to look at the relationship they are having with themselves. Are they good enough? Are they perfect enough? Are they powerful enough to create a new reality for yourselves? It goes back, dear one, that what we said to you earlier. Are you looking outside of yourself for your mythical leader figures to lead you to the promised land? Or, dear ones, are you looking, dear ones, to yourself to lead you to the life you say you want? You can do this, dear ones, within the depth and breadth of you by utilizing the tools that we give you, that other angelic sources give you, to raise yourself to a level of resonance and vibration and stand in your powerfulness of you to create the life that you say you want. What is that life that you say you want, dear ones? Are you having that life? Or are you looking outside of yourself, looking at what you are being told is transpiring in your world outside of yourself, and are you, in your vernacular, dear ones, buying into it in order to keep you in a place of powerlessness of you? You see, dear ones, it is time, if you so choose, to move into the powerfulness of you. For it is you, dear ones, who can change your relationship to your third dimensional realm outside of yourself. Does it help you with your question, dear one?
Right, so it's taking responsibility for yourself, standing in your power, and go out into the world as a full expression of who you decide you are and what you want.
So, dear one, you have just answered your question for advice.
Thank you, Michael.